Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and Rome. So, we are amidst the preparations for the Second Punic War, which we previously fought moot, but because they took a little bit of our territory in the Hemeroscopeon area, somehow I still don't know how that happened, and because they own Gibraltar Pass, basically because they own both of the sides, we are planning to attack them. But for that, we need to first finish the missions, Peril of Italia. And for that, we are working now currently on Mare Sardonum and port markets. So let's see how we can move this forward today. You guys are building the fort, you're building the port, you're building the marketplaces, so that just needs to happen. We're building a bunch of aqueducts in the area of Rome, and we are still dealing with the issues in regards to disloyal provinces, unfortunately, but it's still not great. We're still having the issues because we have a lot of unrest. The malice to happiness is still... yeah, everybody is mad. The harsh treatment is making people insanely angry. Dominant culture is not integrated culture. Yeah, people are very angry. We need to figure out how to fix it down the line. Either way, we also need to get an extra trade route in Rome, so I'm gonna spend 72 political influence on that. We need 160 gold as well. Alright, so we're gonna entice the business investments, which should allow us to expand the trade in Latinum, which gives us 2 extra building slots. And we'll be fine. Shipyards of Cornus. So Sardinia Borealis produces or imports wood, and Cornus has a foundry. What is Cornus? Cornus. Alright, the foundry can be built here. That's not a problem. We'll just need a little bit more population in this area, which is, doable. It's not an issue. Okay, Rome can now get the extra import routes, which is what we want, and we'll be done. Yeah, they can get to about 130 population now, which will give us another building slot. It's amazing. We need the academy here, and we'll need to invest a little bit in the population income and stuff like that, but we'll get 2 more building slots in Rome after this, so it's pretty good. No need to worry about that. Alright, so you get that, you're building the fort, then you're gonna build the port, and we'll be done, which means that we can actually invest somewhere else now. Let me just check. Okay, you guys have a little bit of extra slot. You guys are full, so Tibur needs 1 more building. Let's throw in how many? You're converting them pretty fast. I guess an aqueduct would be good, but we can do something else as well. The foundry would not be bad. Local civilizational based resource production. You're producing the wine. The best wine. Freeman output. Well, save output. Neither one of those is actually that great, but wine would be good. Carthage wants wine. Alright, so the current governor of Cisalpine Gaul will be elected. Alright, well, I don't mind that. We could build... unpopular consul. Oh, great. Never one to challenge the status quo, or even to do anything remotely considered interesting. Matthias Claudius Cacus has been elected consul by a slim majority of dull buffoons in a wine-stained togas. It would be fair to say, perhaps, that Matthias does not hold the confidence of the people in the same manner as the Stoic rulers of old. So people either get mad, or we spend 424 gold to get him a little bit of popularity, or execute some of them. They'll come around. We get tyranny and political influence. Blunt, just, harsh. Well, I'm tempted to go with execute some of them, but I don't think this guy, he's harsh, but he's just. So let's go with the division will be healed. Build cost is lowered. Alright, that's a pretty good trait. And Tribunus Militum became our second co-consul. Alright, so we need the Cornevi family here. Alright, the military experience is gonna suffer again. What can we do? And Cisalpine Gaul needs a governor. So who would be a good idea here? Someone like you. Unfortunately, you are already corrupt. Prominent, selfish. Increases miserably. Very high loyalty. The corruption might be a little bit of a problem here. It's very unpopular. I might just go with Cornelius Thorax. He's way worse in martial, but he's way more popular, which is gonna help heal the local grievances and loyalty. Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. We need to look a little bit more into the popularity of our governors. I wasn't really, I didn't really care about that much before, but it makes a lot of sense to do it. Alright, so we're gonna build this here, and now let us look at you guys. So we have a city over here, a very small one, with no slots actually. Alright. We don't even have anyone to move there. Palmyra has way more people, so this needs to become a city actually. That is a necessity for us. But as we know, that's gonna cost 50 actually. Political influence. What about Diana? Dianum. It's full as well. No slaves to move. We would need 2 of those at least. Right, do we have a city Saguntum here. That one is also full and has 2 academies. Wow, that's just interesting. None of these are really good at this point. Alright, so let's get a different import route here. Oh, you just lost another import route? Yeah, okay, so we can get that one, but we need the port markets first, and we're working on that. So these ones should be fast. Alright, Bonnie agenda, new Sabellian rights. Oh no, I'm not giving the Sabellian people any rights. I don't care. We're not going to give anyone rights. We've discussed this a number of times already. It's not happening. Whatever you think is gonna happen next, it is not gonna go the way you think it is. Alright, but we do have a ton of money. Let's look at our population. And so you definitely have, yes, you're converting the people. This one is not connected to us, you're also converting the people. You have that. Alright, this looks like a good place to actually expand on. Got 49 hops here. Alright, I'll build that here. So we start converting them. This entire area will need heavy investments in political influence. What about here? We've built the forum in Syracuse. Yeah, it's expanding really quickly. Roman Colonia, Freeman's invasion. So that's really good. What about the Gala? That's another city, but it's too small. They are also a city. Very big. Okay, let's build you this and we'll need to develop you. Alright, let me just mark it down that we need to invest in it a little bit. And anyway, from Iberian major power of Oretania, base metals, alright, it's fine. So we'll invest a little bit in the south here, and then I need to find some good targets in the north. Because you guys... Yeah, this is really... Look at that, the unrest and everything, it's just screwing us over completely. You have harsh treatment, and despite the harsh treatment, you are still losing the loyalty. That's crazy. Migration speed. Is there anything that would slave a state? Thinking if there's something that we could do here that would fight this unrest. The Pops are really unhappy here. Even with his happiness, we're still bleeding out. It's crazy. The Cult of Fortuna. Later we have seen the growing number of people following Fortuna, seeking the fortune of the gods. A priest and a small group of followers have arrived in Crotona, looking for a new home for their cult. They promise good fortune and that our people will be taken care of if they are given the sizable funds and help in getting started. So we get a Roman freeman. We lose... Okay, 2 will convert to Hellenic and we lose stability. Not as a great deal as you think, or they will be banished. And the city could use some influx of... It's so goddamn expensive. Roman freeman. It would definitely work well for us if we could get it here. Okay, I'll need to start marking cities that I want to develop, because I'm having a hard time finding them later on. I wish I could postpone this because I don't really have the money for that now. And we need to get the divine sacrifice as well. How many months would that be? 31, 6. We might get some pretty nasty events in the meantime. Can we raise an emergency tax here? Do stability. We would gain a ton of money, but progress abandoned for 23 months. We lose stability. Those are horrifying choices. How ahead of time are we? 87 years. Jesus Christ. So I think 23 years wouldn't... But it hurts stability, doesn't it? Yeah. But it's for just... for 2 years, which is not that bad. We could use the money to fund the buildings. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I'm gonna exchange this for that. Alright, so you can settle down. Oh wait, I had a... what was that? Something is blocked. Something... We need money for something on these? Free territories per buildings in. Growing friendship. Splendid. You still need the port. Alright, so what are the cities that we're tracking? So we're building here. Crotona could also... I mean, now that we've settled there, we can put that up for construction, and then you. I need to get some more slaves in here and develop it a little bit, because we don't have enough population here. There is a nice growth and nice conversion, at least some of it. Is it gonna be the noble assimilating? No, it's a freeman. It's not awesome. That is not awesome. It's a little bit on the opposite side than awesome. Nah, but the money has been well spent. Way too many slaves in these places. So if I move the people in here, what could you guys do with that? I could build a foundry, but that's not great. Marketplace would help with the assimilation speed. Granary. Well, there really isn't anything that I would want at this point anyway. Can import stone. So maybe we can, but Croton is already also at max, so you guys are, wow. I thought that I would be doing a lot here, but instead it's like, nah. Do we have any cities here? Any at all? I think we don't. That's the fun part. There is not a... Okay. Yeah, there is a city. A very small one. And it's not even fortified. And it's not a capital. So I say you will lose 20 loyalty. Yeah. Syracuse no longer importing stone. Oh, fine. Alright, so the city of Katana. That one can get some development done on it. So once this is done, that's gonna increase the loyalty, and we can maybe build even the... No, we can build a court of law here. That's gonna increase the provincial loyalty. That's not bad. That's not bad. Alright, how are you doing on that fort? It's still being built. Alright. So let me just shadow this, and then this. Gonna help with the provincial loyalty a little bit. I'm gonna get +3 +4. Alright, so be in a positive at least. Disloyal provinces. Yeah, I know. Olana is horrifying. It's really bad. There really isn't anything. That's just Hadria, which is a small city in its own right. So we could build a court of law here, but it's hardly gonna make any difference. Motion speed, population output. Are there any provinces that are actually being harsh treated? But they don't need it. Wait, let me get the stability. We need a little bit more. Alright, finished the fort, now the port. I'm gonna be paying insane money for the maintenance there though. So let's perform a divine sacrifice. An influential family, Spurius of the renowned Fabian family, has deigned to offer us support for his... Oh, is this event? Alright, more loyalty is always good. It's actually something that we really need. Alright, so the next month again. Oh! Who did we lose? Carthage is here, Epirus is here. Oh wow, Carthage actually lost their war here against Oretania. Who are we following? Was it Hemeroscopeon? And I didn't notice it until now? I think that's the case. Okay. Alright, I need to pay more attention to what I have even scheduled here. Alright, so this will help with population happiness. We can start turning some of them to... I mean, the harsh treatment is still tanking the provincial happiness, so it's a good idea once you get everything back up. You can find a better situation. Call your arms by Epirus against Sigistania. Oh, sure. It's these dudes again. You can take those down, right? Right? Come on, Epirus, where is your army? Okay, Tiberius Claudius will take command of this. Where the hell is your army, guys? Oh, and now they're coming against us. Free. So who do we have in Illyria? No, not bad. Not great either, but not bad. Let's put you in there and javelins on the side. You have at least a little bit of maneuver. No, you don't have it. Oh, you have 0 maneuver, alright. So good. We have a double the army, better discipline, we'll be fine. I really don't understand how they can get so... Did they not have an army at all? That seems really weird. Alright, now we can finish up on the missions. So matters are done on trade. We will get 6 Roman citizens in Sicily, which I believe is in the cities. Yes. That we have created Fanum Cabri, Cornus, and Longones. Alright. And we can also get the port markets, which will give them an extra trade route, which makes me happy. Let's import something that's gonna make people really happy, like spices. No, I actually had spices here already. That's funny. I did not realize that. Right, gemstones then. That's gonna be better. And this allows us to get the expanded trade in Latinum, which means we're gonna get 2 extra building slots in Latinum, and we can now embellish Rome, which gives us additional 2 building slots, local research points, and civilization level increased. And shipyard of Cornus. Cornus needs a foundry. And then a flagship. Alright, so let's embellish Rome. The announcement of Matthias Claudius Cacus that Rome will open her doors to all able artisans, masons, and architects has been sent out to every corner of our republic. It is his will that no expense be spared to embellish the city and to make it a true gem of Roman culture. So we get 20 political power and 25 prestige. Nice. Oh, and it's gonna keep being worked on for a while. Alright, so we can do some prospecting, and we can build a foundry in Cornus. If we have this spot, which we don't, I'm gonna... Are there any... Okay, 1... to it's 3 and 4. I can just, alright. Move pops from Tarai. Where's Tarai? Yeah, we can move 2 from Tarai. 1, 2. And then from here we can move 3. That's Aqua Hippie to 3. And now we just need a couple more. So alright, we can take 3 from this area. Lugiodonis. 1, 2, 3. And that gives you an extra building slot, and we can build a foundry here. Alright. So now we have extra 4 slots in Rome, don't we? Wait, we don't? Commercial center power and privilege. Since the immemorial, the great families of our country have also been prominent and present in Rome, close to the seat of power. With the currently ongoing renovations, however, the geography of the city is rapidly changing. Entire new blocks are being constructed of more durable materials and with better sanitation than ever before. It is no surprise, therefore, that the families of Rome have now begun to position themselves to acquire power close to and inside the new quarters. Well, I guess that makes sense. They are offering a sizable sums to be allowed to access the best plots. Our own family, of course. With the Sempronius family, Fabi, Cornelius. What's the highest prestige? You do. So the Fabi are gonna join. Alright, and I thought that gave me 4 slots, but it didn't. That's a little bit weird. How does that work? Where's the missions here? That was supposed to give me 2. Or did I read that wrong? Oh yeah, it gave me 2. Alright. So it just needed a little bit of time to get its ducks in a row, as they say. Alright, so I think I could build... At this point, I think another 2 academies are going to be a good idea. Academy and a library. To boost the research even more. And then the extra 2 slots will be an aqueduct and what? A marketplace, maybe? That's not gonna give us anything good. Tax office, maybe? Well, it doesn't really help either. So maybe just another library then to get more research points. I guess that makes sense. Alright, so Mauritania, let's just end this episode by checking on the relations here. Yes, they would accept an alliance now. So I'm gonna take that, improve our relations with them. I'm just gonna make... Oh, we will need to send them 72 gold. I'm not gonna do that. That's a little bit too much. Let me end this episode by actually just setting the loyalties here. So you can Contestania culture, automatic trade. Same here. Why are you changing that? It's a bit weird. Apulia, cultural conversion, activities. And we're starting to get to places where... Alright. So Tarentum can get cultural conversion. Same for Campania, Brutium, Bavares. Alright, your loyalty is increasing, so let's get cultural. Alright, but it's fine. Scania. Cultural conversion as well, enable this. Normalizing the situation a little bit. Harsh treatment here, no longer necessary. Let's hope we will get carried up just based on the situation. And cultural conversion here. Dauria. Yeah. People are unhappy, but we're gonna get rid of a lot of that unrest by not treating people like cattle. And also here, we'll see how that's gonna fix it. Hopefully it's gonna be fine. The rest, unfortunately, needs harsh treatment. Alright, so I think that's good. I'll see you in the next episode where we are going to, well, we're just gonna build the shipyard and then the flagship, and we're gonna close this and look at the Punic War. I mean, again, we don't really have a reason now, but the reason is that I just want to, and we might just, you know, join it with the third Punic War and just take down Carthage and take some of that territories in Northern Africa for ourselves, because, you know, at this point we might as well.